Welcome to another CALPADS error resolution video. This will be the SPED0432, student over 21 or missing special education program exit date record for student. So like always, if you receive this error, the first step is to consult the error list. And we can see by the error name, student is over 21 or missing special education program exit date. So this error will trigger for two different reasons. In the error description, we can see that the problem is that if a student has an age over or equal to 23 years, or the special education exit reason code is populated and the special education program exit date is not populated, this causes the SPED0432. There's several different suggested resolutions based on those two separate scenarios. You first want to verify that all the fields are populated, and then verify the student's age. If the student is greater than 23 or older than 23, you can populate the program exit date. If the special education program exit date is populated and this error occurred, then you must populate the program exit reason code, or vice versa. If the program exit reason code is populated, then the suggestion says populate the program exit date. And so we're looking at the student's birth date from the student information or demographics file, and then 3 SPED files: special education meeting date, because the birth date is relevant of the meeting date. Then we're looking to see if the special education program exit date and the program exit reason have been populated. Now, one thing to note is it says student over 21 here in the error name, but the validation in the error description says over 23. And then it suggested resolution that says over 23. So there's a bit of a discrepancy in the error list, right? So whenever you have the error list, if you scroll to the right, there's notes, so you can see comments, and then there's updates. And you can see this was updated on December 2019, so that the maximum age is 23. Initially from the error, we know that it was 21 from the error name. That was causing problems with students' records, so it was amended. You can also find information on validations in the error list if you go to the release histories tab. It's the first tab after the title page. And we've highlighted the date, 12/13/2019, and then you can see a list of all the errors that were updated. Amongst those was the SPED0432, and then what was deactivated. Within the CALPADS error list is not only suggestions for resolutions and descriptions of what triggers the error, the release notes, and so updates to those errors are featured as well. And sometimes that comes into play, in particular, if the error doesn't read the way you think it should. And so let's show you what this looks like online. So here we have a student with the SPED0432. All right. Student over 22 missing special education program exit date. And so if you're in CALPADS and you read this, student over 22, and you miss or missing special education program exit date, the error doesn't read to the way we would expect to see our data, if that makes sense, right? And that's because we're limited in characters. It's just supposed to get your attention. You're really supposed to consult the error list, right? And so, you know, if we are thinking that our student is over 22 and that's causing the error, we're going to have a bit of a discrepancy because this student was born in 2001. The meeting date for this record says 2018, so definitely the student's nowhere near 21, let alone 22 or 23, so that can't be the error. And that's, of course, when you go find the error list and you bring it in front of you, and you can see clearly, not clear in the name, but clearly in the description, if the student's age is greater than 23 or the special education exit reason code is populated and the program exit date is not populated. And then in a suggested resolution, you can see that it's vice versa. If the special education exit date is populated, but the reason code is not, this error will occur as well. And so that's, the information we need. And so we'll scroll down to see if we can find the discrepancy. Now we're going to focus on the exit reason and the exit date. So here's our exit reason code. It's populated, so we have to find an exit date. And we can see that there's nothing populated here. So this variation of the SPED0432 has triggered because we have an exit reason code and no exit date. If these were flip-flopped, if there was a date and no reason code, it would trigger. Or if the student was above the age of 23, this error would trigger as well. If the student was above 23 and there was not an exit associated with the record that we were submitting. And of course, everything is the student's birth date. When we're talking about age of a student, it would be a comparison of the meeting date and the student's birth date, not necessarily on the special education record, but in the CALPADS ODS. And so that was a quick tutorial about the SPED0432. If you have any further questions, you need clarification, please contact the CALPADS service desk. We're always willing and ready to help you.